Hey everyone, it's Amy. Welcome to my Houston vlog. I'm really thrilled to show you the different places we went to, the yummy food we ate, and all the fun things we did. So hope this gives you some ideas for the next time you visit Houston, and hope you enjoy this video. After we arrived to Houston around lunchtime, we came to Truth BBQ. They're a very well-known barbecue joint in Houston, and they pride themselves on their slow and low Texas smoking. So we got some brisket and we got some sausage. Then we also got some bread and collard greens. We really enjoyed the brisket and collard greens because you gotta get your veggies, and honestly, I really like the sausage here as well. Our next stop was McGovern Centennial Gardens. Understand that the weather could have been better, Houston, but this is February, so what can you do? I think someone's hosting a wedding here. So cool. Looks beautiful. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, although it's kind of cloudy and cold, it's still pretty nice outside in general.
You can't see the rushing water down, right?
Yeah. Needless to say, we spent a lot of time walking through and exploring this huge park. We also saw a lot of quinceañeras, photo shoots, which were cool, and we also spent a lot of time trying to figure out different animals and what we were looking at, especially this one bird that we encountered in the water. We couldn't even find a name for it, so hopefully someone who's watching this can tell us what this bird is. Next up, because we're close by, we decided to check out Rice University. I think because the students were on break, we didn't really see that many on campus, but it was cool to see around the campus buildings. I saw a boba place, Moge Tee, next door, so I decided to get some boba because I was craving it, and by boba, I mean I got some yogurt mango tea, which was surprisingly really delicious. The only drawback was that it made my hands really cold. At this point, it's almost 6 p.m. Albert and I are really tired, so we decided to head straight to dinner. Albert picked a really well-rated Vietnamese restaurant called Huynh Restaurant, and we got seated immediately. We ultimately had great service, great food, and overall a pleasant experience. We got one of my favorite appetizers, banh gun, like rice rolls with fresh ground pork in it. And I got banh bo hoi, a spicy beef broth with rice noodles inside. And Albert got grilled pork vermicelli for the entrees. We definitely left feeling stuffed. We just had dinner and we just walked to Discovery Green, which is supposed to be a bunch of restaurants around.
It's just a green space.
Or just a green space. Mostly that. Restaurants around, lights around, overall nice area. Just to walk around, you know? And with this little walk in Discovery Green, we conclude the first day in Houston. Hello, welcome to the second day in Houston. We just went to Academy Sports to get 2 beanies because it was really cold yesterday and we got scarred. And I got these sunglasses. You can still see the tag on here. So it's pretty nice while driving. Very convenient. And now we're at Central Market just for fun. And so I can get a pastry for breakfast. And after this, we'll probably go hit the waterfalls and we'll wing it from there. Come along. I don't know why, but one of my favorite pastimes is truly to just go to a local grocery store and see what they offer. Central Market has everything you can think of and with a great quality, so just looking at the variety of even tomatoes just makes me really happy.
I feel like it should
They even had samples for every single bread here, so needless to say, I got a sample of every single bread.
Look how cute it is! They're just mini, like this small.
We arrived at our next stop, which is the Menil Collection. We just found that it's like this cute little art museum or art gallery, and it's free, so here we are. Okay, so I wasn't able to actually show you anything because I couldn't film inside, but it's just a nice place to relax and to kind of kill time before our next stop. Next up for lunch, we have Mala Sichuan Bistro. I was looking forward to this because I saw a lot of great reviews on this restaurant, and indeed it lived up to the expectation. They have a wide selection of Chinese food for you to order, but we just decided to go simple today. Albert can't eat too much spicy food, so we just opted for the plain stuff, but no matter what, it was actually still really good. So we got the wontons, we got shredded pork with bamboo, and we got fried rice where you actually can choose and make it your own. So with that, I would definitely recommend this restaurant. It was just absolutely delicious.
Thank you! You too. Thank you. Yum! Check out our new beanies. We're gonna go to the Buffalo Bayou Cistern first, get on this tour, check out this art installation, and then maybe bike around Buffalo Bayou. But it's gonna be a 13-minute walk from the hotel. Hopefully we're there on time.
The Buffalo Bayou Park Cistern is a former drinking water reservoir built in 1926 for Houston, and now it is repurposed to this magnificent public space for tours, performances, art installations. As you can see, it was definitely really cool, so I would definitely recommend this tour for you if you're visiting Houston. And after the Cistern, we want to bike around the park. You can choose between an e-bike or a non-e-bike right here outside of the Cistern. Super easy to set up. And because we noticed that there will be hills and we want to bike a lot, we chose the e-bike version. So we also spent some time just wandering the park, checking out different small landmarks in the park, and also enjoy the skyline view of Houston. It was definitely kind of cold in February and the beanies were a must. And just following the map, you're able to stumble across this dog park with large dogs only park and a small dogs only section. We also went to the Houston Police Officers Memorial. Honestly, it's a very cool architectural feat here, and you're able to even see the Houston skyline from this point of view, so would definitely recommend checking it out.
We just finished biking through Buffalo Bayou Park, and that was extremely fun. I think one of the keys is that we took an e-bike versus actually renting an adult bike. There's like this bike rental place next to the Cistern, but it didn't have e-bikes for rent. It only had adult bikes, normal ones. So we grabbed the Houston B-Cycle app. You can just basically rent the e-bike. It's like your typical city bike, and it only came out to be around $17-18 for like an hour, which we thought was good because we basically got to bike almost, or like a lot of Buffalo Bike Park. So would recommend. It was not tiring at all, so definitely not the workout if you wanted one, but it was fun. Overall, the park was a very nice experience because there was the bike path and there was the pedestrian path. So if you stick strictly to the bike path, you also have quite a lot of space when you like kind of come and go. So that was a good experience. Everything was very smooth, everything paved, and you're able to like stop at wherever you want. The attractions, there weren't that many, but it was still cool that you're able to just like sit there, relax if you want to do a picnic. So many places to just chill, which we appreciated. So definitely recommend, come check it out yourself.
We still had some sunlight, so we headed to Houston Farmers Market. We hurried up just to get there right before closing, just to check it out. They had so many produce, so many fruits, so many different things to look at, including spices, chili peppers. Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen this variety before, so it was definitely a very cool experience. I only wish that I lived in Houston so I can properly do my shopping here.
So cool to see all the spices and the other kitchenware. I don't know why. Seeing stuff like that makes me happy. But they're basically closing while we came in. So basically the doors all shuttered. And we're like, how do we get out? And these kind ladies and gentlemen walked us out.
So after walking around looking at all the food, we also entered one of their inner shops with a lot of merchandise. We took a pic in front of this Nightmare Before Christmas themed decoration and then walked across the street to El Bolillo Bakery. It's a Mexican bakery with a lot of cheap items. They have over 100 different types of different baked items. Even though it was the late afternoon already, there's still so many people crowded in here searching for their beloved pastries. I even had a lot of people recommend me different pastries, really just showing how many locals like this place. So definitely when I came out of there, I was happy with my selection and grateful for the hospitality that was shown by the other customers of this bakery.
$4.70. Basically, the lady on my left in front of me was like, you can't just leave with only four items. Well, she had like so much. And you could tell that I was a newbie because everyone else had like so many different breads, rolls on their plate versus I just had like a lonely bar or 3. And then she told me like, you need to get that one white bread. And the lady behind me was also like, yeah, that white bread is like the best. And I was like, okay. And then the lady behind me was like, oh, hold your spot, just go get it. I was like, okay. And like the lady in the front, her husband was like, yeah, let me check where they are and let me see where they are. And then he literally walked over to like check where they are and then told me. And then I was like, okay, guess I have to get it now. And then they're like, you gotta microwave it for 5 to 10 seconds and it'll taste really good. So I'm actually really looking forward to tasting these today, tomorrow, the day after.
For dinner, we came to Xin Chao, which I was really excited for. It is originally founded by chefs Christine Ha and Tony Nguyen. I watched Christine Ha on her season of MasterChef and it was really inspiring and awesome. We got the Wagyu meatballs for appetizers and 5 bunkai congee and smoked beef flat rice noodles for entrees. They were all so delicious and yummy and definitely gave me a lasting impression. For our final day in Houston, we went to the Houston Zoo for the majority of the day. The zoo is 55 acres and home to over 6,000 animals from more than 900 species. According to an article in 2017, it's actually the second most visited zoo in the US, surpassed only by the San Diego Zoo. So we definitely saw a bunch of animals, and I really hope you enjoy all of our montages of these zoo animals. We first went to see the elephants and learned why they always look so dirty. Lots of helpful signs around the zoo for that. And just looking at the elephants sunbathe is just truly a blessing. We also definitely saw a lot of the other animals that you will be seeing right now. So I hope you enjoy. After the zoo, we still had some time to kill before our dinner reservation, so we came to Post Market Food Hall. It looks like it's a huge area where there's tons of office space and desks and chairs for you to either work out or hang out with your friends. It looks like it's a great space to get a casual lunch. The shops look like they had really cool design and architecture to themselves too. I obviously had to get this quick video of this huge croissant, and I was able to grab some samples too. Got all 3 samples and they all taste pretty good, so go check them out. Yeah, we're biking over there. Albert and I like to go to a fancy restaurant per trip, so this time we chose Bludorn for Houston. It is a French-inspired new American restaurant. It has the fancy vibe going on, great service, and to this day we are still thinking about this restaurant. For the starter, they gave us the free bread, so buttery and delicious, amazing starter, and we also got some fresh oysters with a hint of sweetness and octopus. So this octopus was the most tender octopus we've ever tried in our lives, and that stays true at this time of editing. I got the lobster pot pie for dinner, and Albert got a truffle risotto. You can see from our service that service is beyond amazing here, and it was truly an experience just watching them prepare our meals in front of us, or at least half prepare them. Everything was so good, including dessert, sorbet. One waiter mentioned that one of the flavors was gonna taste like autumn, and truly it did taste like autumn, even though we're actually in February right now. Anyway, that was it for this Houston vlog. I really hope you enjoyed and get some inspiration for your next Houston outing. See you in the next one.